your girl Kay, your favorite island gal, and I am back again the new year with another video. I know y'all see that new intro, new year. We hopping into new things, okay? But this video is going to be about 2020. But what 2020 has taught me. This is my first video of the year, so I'm going to start it off joyful. As y'all can see, I'm glowing, so y'all know I in a good mood. Y'all know I'm feeling great. All right, ready to start off this new year. I don't care, like I tell people, I don't care if the world crashing down this year. I know I can do great things, and I know I am going to do great things, and I will do great things. All right, had to speak that into existence. But this is going to be about what 2020 has taught me, and I'm going to be sharing a few things with y'all. And I'm going to be sipping on my tea. I got me some raspberry tea, and I got my cup which says blessed, because that is how I am feeling, blessed and highly favored. All right, but anyway, let's get into it. I'm trying to make this video as quick as possible. All right, but the first thing that 2020 has taught me is rejection is normal. Rejection is God's divine protection. All right, I heard of this when I was in church, when I was sitting in church with the guy who I talked to and his family. I was in church with them, but I was in church with them, and the pastor said that rejection is God's divine protection. And when I heard that, I was like, it's true, because all of the people who rejected you, all of the things, jobs, wherever you get rejected from, you always end up getting pushed away from something that wasn't meant for you. If they rejected you, if that job rejected you, if that person rejected you, they wasn't for you. That is God's protection from you. They could have did something horrible towards you, and you wouldn't know, but God was protecting you the whole time, because he had them reject you, push you away. All right, that is God's divine protection. So second one, it's okay to accept your past, the good or the bad, and because it is what made you you. Your past is what made you you. All right, what you've been through is what made you you. The good or the bad, whatever you've been through made you who you are today. No matter if you've been through some horrible things back then, you learn from that, and now you know not to do that now. Whatever you've been through back then, good or bad, you had a great life back then, and you probably gone down now. You could learn from what you did, go back to your ways and doing that again, and that way you could come right back up. But don't let nobody bash you on your past. Don't let nobody talk bad about you. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, because your past, you this and you that. You can't let nobody tell you who you are. You know who you are. And if you don't know who you are still discovering who you are, because you have older people. You have people that probably already been dead, who done die, and they never got to know who they really was. They never got to find out who they are as a person, what is their purpose on earth. You got some people who in college, you got some people who still trying to, old people who still trying to figure out their stuff, who still trying to know who they are as a person. So don't let nobody tell you who you are because you this age or you that age. You got some younger people who don't know who they are. You got some people who younger than me who don't figure out who they are. Don't let nobody bash you on your past, please, because they have no right to tell you what you should be or what you should become. They have no right to tell you, oh, you bad for doing this or you bad for doing that. I heard this quote was said, don't let nobody bash you on the way you sin, because they don't sin the same way, or something like that. I think everybody sin. Everybody do bad things. Just because they ain't sin the same way you sin, they want to talk bad about you. Just because your sin may be a little bit worse than how they sin, Somebody who lie could bash you on because you was a thief. Like what? That don't make no sense because you sinning too. So don't let nobody tell you or bash you on what you've been through, okay? Because you have nothing to be ashamed of. You've been through it, you got over it. Now, if you still going through what you did go through, you need to recuperate yourself, get yourself together, and you need to check yourself because you don't want to still be in that cycle. If you've been through it, you've been through it. There's no changing it. You've been through it. You can't go back to the past and change that. No, but you can change who you are now. You can change what you say. You can change what you do. You can change how you treat people. All right. Um, the third one, money cannot make everything better. So don't think that because you got money, you could just get somebody a gift and make them feel better because say you said something bad to them. I feel like words hurt way much more than anything to me. So you said something bad to them and you come back to them and you like, oh, and you just come back to them with a gift and you expect them to just fall back into your arms, or you expect them to just accept that apology or accept that gift because that's their way of apologizing. Money cannot buy everybody's happiness. I'm telling you that now because money can't buy my happiness. Some people be like, oh, money could help me out. Money could buy me this. Money could buy me that. You could have the most money in the world and be the loneliest, unhappiest, bitterest person ever. I'm telling you now, money cannot buy everybody's happiness. So don't think just because you got money, you saying it, you could do this, you could do that. That's all I gotta say. Feelings, words hurt me much more. Be careful what the fourth one is. Be careful what you say to others and think before you say it. I had that problem and I still do have that problem a little bit. Think before you say something because me, when I'm mad, I'll tell you whatever on my mind and I would not care. You got to think before you say certain things because certain things hurt people's feelings. Like I was just saying in the beginning, you can't do anything or say anything. Certain things hurt people's feelings, so you just got to be careful what you say. That's it. Number 5, not everything you see deserves someone. Not everything you see or don't like deserves your response. I had this problem too, where people used to post certain things on social media to tick me off or to get me aggravated or to irritate me. Some people still do it and they think I don't know, but it just, certain things don't deserve your reaction or response anymore. Like, it's not going to fix the problem. If they don't like you, they don't like you, okay? That's it. That's all I say now. If they don't like me, they don't like me. If they want to say something about me, they can say something about me. I don't care anymore. I just let whatever they say. I just let them say whatever they say. Let them do whatever they want to do. Because I know at the end of the day what I do. I know at the end of the day that I straight. All right. So not everything you see on social media, not everything you see that people do or anything for real. Not everything that someone says or that someone does to you deserves a response, because you know that silence hurt more than actually saying something. But like I was saying, do you know that silence hurts more than actually saying something? So I noticed that silence, me being silent, actually helps because people don't really bother with me no more when I just literally don't care. When you just don't care, don't respond to what people gotta say, they just stop. They just be like, all right, I guess she don't care. Let me chill, cause I doing the most now. They look stupid for real. It makes them look stupid. Like, why you keep doing this and saying this when that person really don't care? So that's a little tip for y'all. Just don't really respond. Just don't care. They won't. They'll stop doing that foolishness. But the sixth thing, don't ever be afraid to open up. I had a problem with that, and I'm glad that I got out of that. But I always didn't like opening up. I wasn't the type of person to open up. I kept everything balled up in my head. And I'm still learning, of course, because you can't just learn overnight. But I've gotten way better at opening up and saying what on my mind. And sometimes it might come off as me talking too much, I know. But I've been getting really good at just saying what I gotta say. If this is what I have to say it, because you holding it back is not gonna make it any better. It's gonna actually make it worse. And with me, I used to stress. I used to be depressed and sad because I used to ball up everything in my head and all of that. But yeah, I noticed that it used to just make me sad and depressed that I kept everything to myself and that I didn't have nobody to talk to. And I know I'm in a relationship right now, so he has been patient with me and he has been listening and all of that. So I am glad that I have that now, to someone to talk to and someone to open up with and just let my feelings and emotions out, because I always used to keep it balled up. Seventh, being positive will change your life. I definitely had to learn this because I wouldn't say I was very negative, but I just was the type of person that always thought negative thoughts. And usually, when you think negative, you get negative. So, my boyfriend or my man, he usually used to be like, you need to stop with all this negativity. He always used to be like, stop with all this negativity because I don't like it. And I just, I had to chill off of that because I noticed that even without him saying that, I noticed that I used to think negative a lot. And I used to be like, but what if this happened? Or what if this happened? And that always used to make me go crazy mentally. So being positive and just thinking positive and being happy, and that really helps. And I will come up with a video about how to, tips on how to be more happier and tips on how to get out of that depression and sad state, because I have a few tips with that too. So I will come up with videos about that. So yeah, be ready for that. Next is be quiet and listen. You learn a lot more when you open your ears and close your mouth. Be quiet and listen. Trust me, that I still have a problem with that, actually. Still got a problem with that, but I've been getting a little better at it by shutting my mouth and just listening to what other people have to say, because it actually makes a big difference. You get to hear about their problems. You get to hear about anything, really, about what they're interested in and stuff like that. Be quiet and listen, because I always used to jump into talking. Oh, but this and that, and I want to say this and I want to say that. So I always used to jump into it and never ever give them a chance to speak or talk, because I wanted to say what I had to say. So sometimes you just gotta be quiet and listen, and that's where like if you aggravated with somebody and they just said something you don't like, and you want to just like, that curse word or whatever just ball up in you and you just want to cuss them out. Sometimes it's just good to just be like, you know what? Sometimes don't respond to it. Just leave it in the air. I know sometimes you ain't gonna forget about it, of course. I'm the type of person that don't forget about it. I don't ever forget about the bad things people say to me, but I do let it go. I just let it go, and that's it. Because if you say something, it's gonna end up being a bigger problem. So just keep your mouth shut and go with the flow. But next, after the be quiet and listen, stay focused and never give up. Keep pushing. I was last year, as much videos as I got uploaded, I was ready to give up. I was just ready to like give up on everything. Like, oh, what's the point in this and what's the point in that? I just was ready to give up on myself, give up on everything I was doing, and I just was at a bad state in my head mentally. Not every single day, of course, but some days I just didn't want to go. I just didn't want to make no videos. I didn't want to do nothing. I sat in bed, ate myself away, and just I don't know, just I was sad, all sad and depressed and stuff. And that's why I said this year I do not want none of that. I don't want nothing to do with sadness. I don't want nothing to do with depression. That could go and that could kiss my butt. Period. But stay positive and never give up. if you have someone that really believe in you, even if you don't have nobody that believe in you, I'm telling you now that when you don't give up, I'm looking at y'all in your eyes and your face, that when you don't give up, it's gonna be way better in the future. Don't give up on your passion. Don't give up on what you want to do. You gonna be really good at what you want to do in the future. You're gonna be big. You're gonna be making that money that you don't want, that you're not making right now, that you feel like you ain't gonna be making. You're gonna be making it. So just don't give up on yourself. It always starts off small, and it always starts off like you ain't gonna make it, and you always get outside and stuff like, oh, I ain't gonna ever make no money, or my business ain't gonna ever blow up, or this YouTube stuff ain't gonna ever blow up for me. But trust me, where you think them small YouTubers start off from? Where you think those big businesses start off from? Where you think those millionaires start off from? They started off small. They started off with nothing. So obviously, you just gotta keep pushing yourself, and you just gotta keep striving for the best. All right, don't give up. Number 9. Oh no, not number 9, but number 10. The last one. Be selfish. I know this sound bad, but it's good to be selfish. I'm telling you now. I'm that type of person that always wanna be there for somebody. Always wanna give somebody something, or gift somebody with something, or I'm just always that type of person to be there for somebody. And I feel like I do that because I want the same in return, but you don't get the same in return. You honestly don't. You never get the same thing that you give off in return. You might get something close to it, but you never will get the same thing you give off in return. And if you do, amen to you. I'm telling you now, amen to you. But I always was that type of person that wanted to give. I'm a gift giver because I always want that. To be honest, I'm just gonna say it. I always want that. I always want someone that would give me, like, just out of the blue, just surprise me with something. It don't even have to be nothing big. It could be a shirt, or you could go to Walmart and get me a candle, like stuff like that. I love just little simple things to show me that you care, or that you there, or that you, stuff like that. I love stuff like that. And I'm the type of person that always doing it. I do it for my friends. I do it for my boyfriend. I do it for my parents. Every time I go out, I'm always thinking of somebody to get something for. And I noticed that been pulling away from me, and it's good for me to just stop spoiling myself. That's why I say sometimes it's good to be selfish. You got to be selfish with your money. Sometimes you got to be selfish with just the things that you have, just yourself. You got to be selfish with your own, even sometimes your own space, your own company, because sometimes someone will always want you to be there for them, and you always run into them, running, constantly running towards them every time they ask for you, and you don't have no time for yourself. Sometimes it's good to say no. Sometimes it's just good to be to yourself. Sometimes it's just good to not constantly buy things for people, because you will be losing money like that. Trust me, you will be losing money like that. So it's good to be selfish. It's good to be a me kind of person. And especially if you're not in the state, if you're not in that state to buy people things, if you know you ain't got the kind of money right now to be buying things, if you know you ain't got the job right now to be buying people stuff, just don't do it. Don't. Or not even buying people stuff, but if you know you ain't got the time to be up in people's face all the time, or to just be there for people constantly, don't do it. Sometimes it's just good to say no. Sometimes it's good to be like, okay, I need to take a step back, be to myself. I need to just keep telling people no, because sometimes people take advantage of that. They really do. They take advantage of that. They see that you're a given type of person. They see that you are a very nice person. They take advantage of that. They be like, oh, she gonna do this for me, so let me keep asking. Let me keep saying. Let me keep asking for her to do this, or let me keep asking him to do this. So sometimes it's good to be selfish. But that is it with the video. first video of the year. I hope you all enjoy, and I know I drink not a bit of my tea. Ooh, that tastes good. But I know I drank a bit of my tea because I was busy talking, trying to get this video done with. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I definitely hope y'all enjoyed that video because it definitely helped me a lot. All of those things definitely helped me. And most of those things I were taught by the person I am talking to now, the person I am dating now. He's definitely taught me a lot of those things. And I've definitely gotten good at everything. Not everything, but I've definitely gotten good at a lot of those things. So yeah, I hope that helps y'all, and I hope that y'all can carry some of those things with y'all throughout 2021 this year, because 2020 was, oof, that was a messed up year for a lot of people, and a lot of people died. A lot of bad things happened. So I pray that 2021 will be way better year than 2020, and I just have a feeling that it will be. I mean, I probably will be for me. I don't know about everybody else, but I have a feeling that it will be a good year. So this is the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and most definitely subscribe. Also, press that bell so when I post, that bell, I don't know where it's gonna be. I always do this, but press that bell so when I post, you will see more of me. But anyway, bye, K babies. And I will definitely have way much more videos this year out for y'all, and I will keep on posting. If I don't get 2 videos out a week, I'll get a video out a week. But yes, see y'all next time. See y'all later. See y'all next week, I would say. But bye, K babies.